Like, Chicago is not down there. Like, this is like Atlanta. Warning, this will destroy all data. Yeah. I seriously have no freaking idea what to do here. Fun times, except they're not. Hey guys, how you all doing? Really? That's great. You know what? I'm doing pretty great too, and boy, ladies and gentlemen, I am a man of my word, even though I don't think I promised this. I did a Linux installation sensation a while ago on Krazy Ken's Tech Misadventures where I wanted to install Linux Mint. The only problem was I virtualized it because I wanted to install it and record it for Software Showcase. If you have not seen our Software Showcase series, I highly recommend it. The problem was we were having performance issues, and the other problem is you got to pay out the butt to keep the virtualization software working from Parallels and from VMware, and I don't like to do that. So I was saying to a few people, we need to install the system straight up. In fact, I think quite a few people commented saying, bro, you should just install the system on a PC and not a virtual machine. The only problem is I don't have a PC, but I do have this Mac Mini, which is freshly sterilized and was recently repartitioned with multiple blank volumes for situations just like this. So now, you have the backstory under your belt, and we're here with Linux Mint 18.3, 64-bit with the Mate desktop environment. Now, I'm always corrected on how I pronounce things in the Linux world, so I try to double check things as much as I can, and I believe it is pronounced Mate, not mate. But what do you think it is, mate or mate? Vote now on your phones, or, you know, on the card up there. Either way, we're gonna do this. We're officially installing Linux Mint on a Mac Mini. In goes the disk. As you can see, we are freshly sterilized. There are 0 operating systems on here. And there's our Windows disk. The default boot picker will detect this as Windows. Let's do EFI boot. Now, hopefully this will work a lot easier than Hannah Montana Linux did. That was, oh dude, I think it was just so old it didn't know how to do anything. So yeah, let's just start right up. Let's go into the live CD environment, and then we'll maybe just futz around a little bit and then run the installation from there. And then depending on how well the drivers work, we'll see what other things we have to do to get this thing online and to get some other programs on here. So we'll see how smooth this is. Remapping will be disabled. Well, isn't that a darn shame? And there we go. There's our Mint. That's what we wanted to see. Man, that disk drive is just going to town. So we have our cursor up. The wallpaper is loading. Looks like the panel is loading in here. We are almost fully in the live environment. There's our wallpaper. And there's our icons, and there's our menu. Almost. It's still running off a CD, so it's going to be a bit slow. Alright, so, I mean, already so far this looks way better than when I virtualized it. I mean, the performance is great. I can see there's a little bit of tearing, but it's really smooth. It's a perfect 60 FPS. You know, there's just a little bit of, like, graphical tearing or something going on there, but it's looks, dude, this is looking way better than the stuff I was dealing with before. Awesome. So as you can see here, I have all of these partitions, right? So like here's the one from Hannah Montana Linux, which was what I showed last time. But it wasn't actually installed on here because, well, I won't spoil it. Go watch that episode. So let's get this installed and see what we can do. We're installing this on a Mac. Mint on a Mac. Kinda catchy. Snape, Snape, Severus Snape, 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 Severus Snape, Dumbledore, Snape, Severus Snape, Dumbledore, Snape, okay, install, let's see. As super user, the new hero from Marvel, or DC, or AC, or ACDC, whichever you want. Okay, we're gonna do English, preparing to install. Install third-party software and graphics and Wi-Fi. Yes, that would be amazing. Hopefully it works. Now, I have a backup plan if this won't get on the Wi-Fi. I have a way we can just get Ethernet on here. But I would prefer to just have it work. We're still loading some things here. It's probably managing some packages or something. But yeah, I mean, I don't use Linux a ton, but Mint is one of the systems I tend to just have the most luck with. And I think, you know, Mate looks pretty. So I'm excited about... Oh! Wait, hang on. The installer has detected that the following disks have mounted part... Oh, shit. Oh, wait. Whoa, hang on. I saw a little, like, toaster thing pop up saying Wi-Fi networks available. So I guess it was installing that stuff now, even though we're on the live CD? I legit don't know. Oh, well, look at that. Deep 13. The live CD actually is detecting my Airport Extreme base station. That's impressive. Suck it, Hannah Montana Linux. Anyway, yes, we will get back to that. Let's get this installed. So let's see. Do you want the installer to try to unmount the partitions of these disks before continuing? If you leave them mounted, you will not be able to... Oh, yeah. Yes, please unmount all of that shit. And it looks like it did. I saw the icons go away. You probably didn't see them, but I did. And that's all that matters. Okay, this computer currently has no detected operating systems. That is true. I'm going to need to do something else here. Because I don't want it to just erase the disk. I want to be able to format the Hannah Montana Linux and just nuke that sucker. Oh, frick, on a stick. I don't know which one is the Hannah Montana Linux drive because it's just showing the... whatever this type of name is called. Let's see here. Well, it doesn't really matter. Well, let me see here. Because everything's empty anyway. I'd like to try to nip this in the bud, though. I'm going to guess this. Yeah, it's HFS Plus. We're not going to be able to install on that, though. So, yes, let's format. Yeah, okay, I don't know. If I just say install, will it just automatically format it? Yeah. Oops. Well, what does, I seriously have no freaking idea what to do here. I wish I had someone smart to, like, help me out with this shit. To the Google machine! Okay, so I hit up the Google machine, and, yeah, we'll format that, keep it at 32 gigs, mount point. I never remembered this shit. Because I should probably also make a swap partition, which is a different option, but that should be for a different volume, right? You know what? No harm, no foul. This is a beta testing computer and a Linux system computer, like, just for testing and fun. Like, if I F something up, whatever. There's no data on here. So let's just do it. This actually might be a good idea. Let's just repartition the whole freaking disk. There's nothing on here. Yeah. Let's add a 32 gig... Oh, what the frick? Let's add a 30... What the... Oh, I see how it's doing this. A 32... What the... 30... Okay, the numpad. It didn't like the numpad. A 32 gig partition, primary. Beginning of the space, extended, mount point, / boom. Then I should have a swap. And again, I'm sure everyone plays by different rules, but the good rule of thumb I understand is to have it be the size of your RAM. I have 4 gigs on this Mac Mini. I'll just assign 4 gigs there. I don't know if that's a logical or if that's a primary. Oh, that's a great question, me. Okay, the Google machine is being really nice to me today. Primary. So we have a swap. We have our place for installation. And then we have all this free space I can just add shit to later. It doesn't need to be touched right now. We'll save that. Okay. And... install now. Okay, I'm just gonna hit go back. Should this... Okay, this is swap. Okay, we don't need that to be formatted. Okay, install now. The partition table format in use on your disk normally requires you to create a separate partition for bootloader code. This partition should be marked... Well, let's fix that then. Let's give it just 128 meg. Ah, you mother trucker. I forget the numpad. It's not like in the numpad right there. So we'll just do 128 megs, keep it at primary, and... Oh, I saw like an icon pop up. I hope I didn't F anything up there. Okay, we're going to do... I mean, I don't see EFI boot partition, but I see EFI system partition. Is that the same thing? We're just going to assume I'm right, which I'm probably not. Then we have this free space reserved and 1 megabyte of FU space. I don't know why. All on this Apple hard disk inside the Mac Mini. Install now, and Warning, this will destroy all data. This looks good. Let's continue. And disk is spinning up. Let's just go to Chicago time. Wait, Chicago is not that far south. Oh, right, that's the problem I had earlier in the last time I messed with Mint, I think. Like, Chicago is not down there. Like, this is like Atlanta or something. Whatever. What's geography? All right, English, US. That sounds good to me. But let's get the Macintosh keyboard on here. Let's type in things. Macintosh. All right, good. Continue. Username, Krazy. Log in automatically. And there we are. We are copying files. All right, this might actually work. I think. I jinxed it. So I'm just watching their fun little slideshow here, thinking of things I could use this system for and things I'd like to test out. Maybe put some music on here, test it out, because I want to get some content on here and just, you know, see how it works. Because, like, to be honest, I don't have a lot of exposure to Linux, and I would like more. So I think this is a good one to maybe, you know, just fill with. So I'm just kind of getting some inspiration from the feature slideshow here. But I'm totally open to recommendations for other things to do with other Linux systems and other Linux systems to try out. You know, I could write my next screenplay in, oh gosh, LibreOffice. See, I've said Libre, and people say that's not how you say it, and then I said Libre, and people are like, that's not how you say it either. So I really don't know. I'm just gonna call it Office Writer. Oh boy, fun times, except they're not. Steam, yes, I think putting Steam on here would be fun. Dropbox too, actually, because I have files on there. That would actually be a very easy way to get stuff on here. Cool. Yeah, Steam would be fun. Oh yeah, and it's always fun to mess around with like desktop effects and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm excited. I would love to try this out natively. Like, oh yeah, that's the other thing. I don't have a lot of exposure to Linux, but I definitely don't have a lot of exposure to Linux on a native system because I virtualize a lot, but I'm kind of sick of that. Yeah, if you don't like bugs, close your eyes for the next few seconds. I saw my cat freeze up, and I'm like, ooh, he must be looking at something, and there's just this, I think, centipede? I don't know if that's technically what it's called. Just crawling around on the ground, but I got you now. Where are your rebel friends now? Yeah, you were moving around quite fast. Oh, you're on the move again. Oh, hey. Oh, he's moving. Oh, he's moving. Oh, he's moving. Ah, no. You're staying right there. All right, installation has finished. You can continue testing Linux Mint now, but until you restart your computer, any changes you make or documents you save will not be preserved. You're right, they won't be. We're gonna restart now. All right, maybe something will happen soon. We'll get there. There we go. I love you, Mint. You're so easy. You know, you and I, we communicate. We understand each other. You're my mate, or my mate. Ooh, it's Liviosa. All right, press enter. Boom. Ah, it almost made me do it again. And we're booting up. Yeah, I've never quite seen my cat do this, but he's just kind of off to the side here. He's like, he's at his water dish, but he's not just drinking from it. He's like dipping his paw in there and then licking off his paw and then dipping his paw in there and then licking off his paw. Is like, is that how he drinks? Is that normal? Does your cat do that? Cats are fun. All right, so here we are. Linux Mint 18.3 Sylvia on a Mac Mini. Native installation. Awesome. Mate, 64-bit. Let's read the exciting documentation. Do I have to double click? Oh, it's loading a... Yeah, I figured that would happen. Drivers, maybe? I should probably actually look at drivers. Hang on, let me... let's take a look at drivers, though. Drivers cannot be installed. Connect to the internet. Oh, that's great. Oh, maybe I need to put a disk in. That's actually... I'm actually really impressed that the eject key on the Mac keyboard works with Linux Mint. Kudos. Those are bonus points. All right, well, let's put the disk back in. I think maybe we have to get the drivers off of that here. So let's just close that. Let's let the disk load up. You have just inserted a medium. Choose what application to launch. No applications found. All right. Kind of need the internet to do things. Oh, this is new. This could be good. Failed to download repository information. Cannot check your internet connection. Well, I see. I don't have an internet connection. Broadcom Corporation. There we go. I guess that would be fine. That's funny. It's like Broadcom Corporation, you know, for 802.11, you know. Oh, wow, that... Airport Extreme, is that what's inside here, or is... What? Yeah, that must be what it is. That's impressive that it shows all this stuff. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of funny. It's like, hey, I need to like do the thing for the internet, but I need the internet to connect to it. But, you know, I don't think I need this stuff right now. I basically just need anything to get me online right now. I don't know what this is. Intel microcode. I could maybe install that later. Anyway, apply changes. And we're going to pray that it works, because knowing my luck with Linux, well, my luck with anything, nothing works. That's just Murphy's Law. It's Ken's Law now, man. Crazy Ken's Law. Hey, 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 it's Fat Albert. Just kidding. Yeah, it loaded something. That is an awesome sign. You need to restart to make changes. Okay, well, I saw the toaster pop up. That's good. And Deep 13, there it is in the menu there. And if you know the reference that name is from, kudos to you. All right, it's rebooting. And while we're at it, I'm just going to zap the pram because I want to hear the dang startup sound. Ah, oh my gosh. Oh, it's beautiful. It's such a palate cleanser. Ah. Okay, sorry about that. Just got overly excited. I'm going to miss that thing. You know, the next Mac I get, it's not going to have that. And that makes me real sad. Black screen. Oh, now the DVD stopped spinning. Oh, now it's spinning again. This is, yeah, the DVD. We don't need that. We'll just escape. Oh, that was a lucky guess. I guess escape does everything. Now, normally this is, I don't know, what I type, is there like a reboot command? Oh. Whoa, that was a lucky guess. I just hope I didn't break anything. Windows, EFI boot, EFI boot. Yeah, again, this default boot picker will just basically read anything that's not Mac OS as Windows. I think there is a way to change this, but that might be a Krazy Ken thing for another day. If anyone wants to point me in the direction of how to do that, feel free to drop me a line down below. I trust you. You're smart. I like you. See, you and I were together here doing this, and I will use your knowledge to help me further the advancement of my Linux know-how. All right, we are booted up. Wi-Fi network available. Heck yeah. That's good. We have the Sylvia welcome screen. We have the Wi-Fi doohickey. Let's connect. And if it worked, boom, connection established. That was a piece of cake, dude. All right, let's open up the documentation. And there we go. Linux Mint, dude. Cool, we got let's see what other drivers there are, because we might need those. I'm sure software updates will also be a thing I need to run. Updating catch, whoa, that progress bar was all over the place. But yeah, we're gonna update our catchy. Okay, yeah, this actually looks good. Update manager, yeah, that's what I wanted. All right, let me review sensitive updates. Ooh, sensitive updates. Do you want to switch to a local mirror? Sure. What? Sure. I know exactly what that is. Oh, I should maybe hit the install button. That's maybe what I should do. The select all. Oh, okay, hang on. Okay, again, I'm still getting used to the Linux stuff here. So when I hit select all, I thought it would highlight both of these, but it put little tick marks in there. Okay. Bear with me. I know this is probably painful for many of you, and I apologize. You can return the unused portion of this tech video log for a refund. Install updates. I just want to get the latest shit on here before we go nuts. I want to test out the apps. I want to put my own files on here. Probably install Steam. Let's play some freaking games on here. I mean, we only have like an HD 4000, so we're not going to be playing like whatever is an intense video game the kids play these days. But we have all these other goodies with other error messages. I don't know. Just going to hit install. Just going to let it do its thing. The upgrade will trigger additional changes. Whoa, careful with that trigger word there. Yes, so the following packages will be installed. libderm common, libcrmi lib5, libcrp21, and libwebpdmux1. All right, I think lib means library. I have no idea what the rest of these things mean. So, again, other Linux peeps, you could help me out there. That'd be great. I don't know if I need to know what they mean. I just trust that they're good, but I'm curious. I could Google them. I already had to Google shit for this tech video log. I may have to Google more. Oh, updating Firefox, that's good. Oh, we're just updating a shit ton of shit. This is good. That makes me happy. Look at all that. Oh, yeah. That's good stuff right there. This one's my favorite. libatomic, yes. Suck it, libpython, whatever you are. Cups. I know what Cups is. Common Unix printing system. I know that shit. That's about all I know. I'm so sad. All right, the marked changes are now being applied. This can take some time. Please wait. You know, it goes a lot faster when you just look at the log. And while that's going, I'm just going to read a nice comment I recently received on another Krazy Ken episode. by Sora Heartpaws. I hope you don't mind me giving you a little shout out. Actually, it was on the Windows Vista installation commemoration, which is, I would say, one of our more popular episodes, but for some reason it's one of our more criticized ones, which is unusual, because, you know, this show is full of things to criticize. I'm just kidding, it is at times. Anyway, I think you done earned yourself a sub. I love that you guys do have fun and everything, but I can still learn something from your videos. Boom, you're a person that gets it. I appreciate it. So I will give you a heart and a lovely reply while we keep watching the log scroll by. Now that was poetry at its finest. Well, I guess I stepped away for too long. I got locked out. But that's okay, because I have the key, and it's still updating. Okay, well, that was a waste. All right, we have some other things here with levels. I don't know what levels are. Level 1, 3, 4, what? Yeah, I'm not sure what these numbers mean, but let's just do it. Check marks usually indicate good things. Your system is up to date. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Linux Mint installation sensation native on a Mac Mini, and we're all up to date and ready to go for all the fun stuff coming up next. That is where I will install whatever the heck I want to install. I'll experiment with the features, install the software, put my own files on here, and just have a lot more fun with Linux Mint in part dos. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and feel free to also recommend any other Linux systems and other things I should try in the Linux world, because I want to dive into it more, so I'm open to your suggestions. So, stick around for part 2, there's more to come. Catch the crazy, and pass it on.